Juanita Mecca Audio.
Mecca what?
I wanted to do this little live tonight, which I never do, so excuse me. I didn't even know that I began recording, but you already know. We're gonna take this ride together. I want to actually discuss tonight being in a workplace with people you don't like, and that possibly may not like you, and even if they don't like you, they just move a little funny. You know what I'm trying to say? I want to know if, and I want y'all to put this in the comments. Please let me know if y'all feel as if being nice or kind to this coworker that or coworkers that you know you can't stand and you really want to tell them how you feel is being nice or kind to them. Do you consider that being professional or being fake? Let me know, please. I'm gonna wait. I want y'all to write in the comments. Let me know what y'all thinking. Me personally, I'm gonna say this: nice and kind are two different things to me. So now, being nice, that's just to me that's being professional. Meaning, I'm just gonna do my job, keep it moving. I'm gonna speak to you when I need to speak to you, if even needed to speak to you. When you speak to me, I won't be rude, but I'm gonna be short. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be no ha ha he he. I ain't gonna tell you nothing about my personal. That to me is being nice, and that's professional. Kind. Now, to me, kind, that's some genuine, like that's from the heart. Like you're born with kindness. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like if I'm there giving you things because maybe people that's kind hearted and kind spirited, they could always look past others. You know what I'm trying to say? They could always look past exactly the meanness, the devilness, the luciferness within these people. But they see, they've been through this, they've been through that. Some people they never got smacked, so they don't even know how it feels to get yelled at, so they get, a whole bunch of things be going through people that's kind mind. So to me personally, I ain't even gonna hold you. I'm a kind spirited person to the point where I feel like if I'm gonna be kind to somebody knowing that y'all ain't really rocking with me, I ain't rocking with you, that's me being fake. Because I'm so kind to the point, don't let me get tired of being kind to you and you ain't, you understand what I'm saying? And you ain't making me feel like you even deserve it. You know what I mean? We ain't gonna do all that over here. Nah, we that I'm gonna have to let that. I ain't rocking with that one, not at all. Now, let me say this. I like to talk my shit. That's why I made this Talk My Shit Tuesdays. TMST. You already know. Boop, 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 boop. I want y'all to, every Tuesday I'm gonna come out. I'm gonna pick a topic and talk about. But this one was playing on me because I want to actually give you a little story on what happened with me. Now, I grew up, with an attitude. I wouldn't let anybody say nothing to me. You're not gonna tell me what to do, but I respect authority to the point, where I know your authority, but you're not gonna be all up on me. You're not gonna do me none. You know what I'm saying? So as I grew up, I actually started working. Believe me or not, I started working at 15. My first job, I was a camp counselor, whatever you want to call it. Back then, it was like $5 an hour. That was bread at that time. I was excited, but I was never into the heat. So I did it for a little bit. It was cool. I think it was maybe a week. It was outside every day at this camp. Oh my God. And I used to have to walk from where I lived. We was down the hill. I used to have to walk up the hill to this park every day because my mother worked, as I said, her 2 and 3 jobs, depending on how old I was and all that. But God, when I tell you, I did my walking, I did my walking. Already from there, I was already mad by the time I got to work. Let's just say that. Then they got us working outside with wood chips, and we got these little camp shirts on. Ain't no tank tops, it's straight short sleeves, like. And I'm dark skinned. You already know I'm collecting all the heat. That none of that was for me. So let's top that heat off with these children. That I probably was a little drastic myself because I was a child. I was only 15. I was young too. But I do remember we was playing like baseball inside the basketball court. This little boy, and I actually liked his sister. His sister was my age too. Rest in peace. But I rocks with her. Now he swung the ball. I was behind him. I don't even know what you call it. Like when you're supposed to be like catching the ball behind the person that's like swinging the bat. So he swung the bat. But when he swung that bat, I don't know if I went to go reach for the ball or he purposely or maybe by accident done hit me in my eye, God. When I tell you I had a black eye, I had a black eye. I didn't even know because I was already so dark myself. I didn't even know that I could actually get a real full blown black eye, God. I had a black eye. When I say I took that back, just reaction. I took that wiffle bat, it was like those little yellow plastic ones. I took that thing and I started whipping his ass with it right on his back. I did not care. I swear, I think I had flashes or something because I didn't even know where I was at that moment. But right after that moment, I called my mother on my little red Nokia phone because yeah, that's back then we had the red non-flip, see-through. Yeah, my thing was popping. Nokia phone. I called my mom and I said, you know what? I'm gonna quit. And she said I could. So when she said I could quit, I did. I'm saying that to say this. She gave me that leeway with my first job ever to quit over something so minute. But they probably would have fired me anyway if the little boy would have reported me. But as I said, I messed with his sister, rest in peace. So maybe I got a little off with that one. Thank for Jesus. But I definitely will say, from that time when my mother allowed me to quit that job, it was just a dominoes effect from there. Anytime I got into a workplace and I didn't like how people was moving, or I may just not like the position at all. Who knows what it was? I just knew I wasn't going to stay up in here and you wasn't going to be telling me what I needed to had to do. I actually had good, decent jobs for a while too. I was working as like, pre-K teachers. I did that for a little bit. I ain't really quit those too much because that money was decent at that job. But I was quitting. What was it? I was working at like real estate. What is it? Excuse me. Like the clothing stores and stuff, shoe stores. I could not take that because them customers. I think I even did like a supermarket. Yo, I looked at this freaking little boy one time. His mom, she was mad at me because her card wasn't swiping right or whatever, right? She kept swiping it. She's like, "Well, it's your machine. How is it the machine, man? It's saying that it's no funds. I ain't even embarrassing you because I know I'm broke, so I don't even care. But I'm just letting you know it's no fun." She had the audacity to get loud and call me out my name. I didn't even want to deal with her, so I just looked at her son and I said, "Yo, your mother's a bitch." Unfortunately, I got fired from that job. But after that, I was on that thing like, bump all these jobs. I'm gonna get what I want. I'm gonna get how I get it. I quit so many jobs, but I promise you, I got so many jobs right after though too, and they just ended up getting better and better as in time. When I say I learned how to grow, and I've grown so bad to the point where now I know it's so easy to tell somebody how you feel and talk it, you know what I mean, and like walk out and like it's whatever. Like, it ain't hurting me, it's hurting you. I'm leaving your job. And I just hit it on you. You understand what I'm saying? It was so easy to do that. And what I realized is the real challenge is what it literally I'm as old as I am now, I probably just took me probably 3 years ago when I really grasped and understand how much I've grown in this time because I can actually say it's harder. Oh Lord, it's hard and it hurts sometimes. But later on you feel proud of yourself. It's so hard to be quiet and really not give people what they think you are and double up on it. You understand what I'm saying? Or you think I ain't going? oh, I'm about to show you how I'm about to rock this. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna say nothing. You gonna see my shine because I'm what? I want you
Make a
to
what?
stop playing with me. You know what I mean? I made sure now you ain't never gonna be able to do me. So whatever you think I'm not gonna do, I'm gonna do that 10 times better. Understand me? And that's just what it is. And that's the real reward. And I wish I would have known that back then. But I'm so glad it took me as long as it did because I was able to get so much experience in so many different jobs, be around so many people. And every time I left a position, it showed me sometimes the growth. Because as I said, it just took about 3 years. Like I got stories for days on me not liking a coworker. And I tried. I tried so many times to be nice to these people. Oh Lord. I wasn't gonna be kind, like I wasn't gonna be no extra with them because I already know you ain't deserving of none of that from me. But I tried so hard to be nice and they still had the audacity to try to do me. What? I remember this one lady, I was working in the hospital too. This one lady, older than me, I think I was probably in my early 20s at that time. You know, that's still young because she was, I believe she was like maybe her late 30s, early 40s, whatever the case may be. She talked about me like she got paid for it. You understand what I'm saying? The way I heard, and I literally, I knew she was running her mouth about me. You would have thought she got paid for it. Like you would have thought that was her job. So she called me kid one day when she was leaving. When I say that had me snap, I said, kid, I said, yo, ma, you know my name. You got my money in your mouth every day. Say it. It's Juanita. It's Juanita. What? When I say she turned, she was so. Yeah, I said that. What happened? What happened? I stand up so fast and I be forgetting where I'm at. Like, so I'm so glad that I finally learned how to calm down. I ain't gotta say nothing all the time. That's what's really gonna be getting people like. And it took a long time for me to see, and I hope it doesn't take everybody else a long time to see because money is important, yes, at the same time, you got certain jobs where you really just need to leave because you're not getting that respect that you need, or you got people that's just straight up just unworkable. But you got to learn how to adjust and you got to learn how to adapt to all situations and all people because there's so many different personalities out there. And it's so easy to walk away from something, but it's so hard. And I'm telling you, try it, you're going to feel good, girl. You going to feel good. It's so hard to just sit in your place, be stoic, not even show them what you thinking and how you feeling. Like what? Shock them. Oh yeah, I did this, I did that. Oh, I thought you ain't finished. No, what? I finished that last week. You didn't see? Oh, I'm already on September's. You understand what I'm saying? Like shine on them. That's your true shitting on them. You shine on them. That's my opinion. But I want y'all, as I said, write in the comments. Let me know what you thinking. Tell me how you feeling. I want to know what it's about because me personally, I can never be fake. That's just gonna hurt me to do. There's one thing for sure, one thing's for certain. I don't allow people to make me uncomfortable, but I will not put myself in uncomfortable situations. When I say that, I mean I will not make adjust myself in a sense where I feel like I have to cater to somebody else's movement, emotions, or whatever the case may be. Because at the end of the day, I'm always going to be me. I'm always going to be me. That's not going to change. Take it or leave it. I know I'm a lot for some. Yeah, I'm a lot for myself sometimes, but I already know I'm one of the realest that it is. So I'd rather take me and understand me than to ever cross me. You know what I'm saying? But please remember, talk my shit Tuesdays. That's all I want to say. I want to get that off my chest because this work life is something different, ain't it? And it's a beautiful thing when you can really sit there and be in self and not even show somebody what you thinking and just shine with your work. You know what I mean? All right, Joe. We're going to end this right here. Look, like, subscribe. Juanita Mecca Audio. Like, subscribe. Unique Mecca Audio. Hit that bell. Make it do what it do. Boop, 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 boop. Mecca what?
Make a what? Make a audio. Hey.
yo, thank y'all for taking this ride. Salute.